Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football, and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Line getting set on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Calls his own number. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Volunteers are flying down the field. Quarterback checking the play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding, I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fair catch called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We talk about settling for points, but but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North. Offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play, still get a pass breakup. And, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shot.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Northern Illinois came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Husky Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's McMillan. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got his man in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They'll go to the toss. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense is going to stay on the field now. This is within field goal range, but they already have 1 missed today. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Tennessee.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All wide out balls, no bats. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Tackled after picking up the first down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From inside the 10, return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's McNabb. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
Tennessee 28, North Carolina 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And tackled there by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Touchdown, North Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard and you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit, pressure on the quarterback.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, he chews up yards. Now, that was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground, and there wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Going up top on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Touchdown ball! What a catch and run for 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, North Carolina, 21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fast motion from the offense. Right back to the well. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be. Protecting the quarterback. Last week this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Now improvising. He's going to take off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
North Carolina, 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. Makes one man miss. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads it downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win. everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Quarterback will keep it. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to move it through the air. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Feeling some heat. Fires one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. Job moving forward.
Great job by the DB covering deep. And listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Jamison. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick step and go. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass, it's McMillan. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush on the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top. And he wants to throw. Pressure coming. Looking to buy time.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air, it's McMillan. Finds his man down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice.